guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm starting this video today on a Friday, nice bright and early Friday morning. It's like 10:30, but got up today with the kids, got myself ready, which is something that I've been doing lately to just help me feel a little bit better. I've always gotten up and gotten somewhat dressed into athletic clothes, but gotten dressed out of my pajamas, which has really helped. But lately it's been feeling really good to put my hair back a little bit or do my makeup a little bit. And I think it's just something that's been really helping my mental health right now, to just feel a little bit better, feel a little bit more like myself, and just, I don't know. I think you know what I mean though, right? When you put yourself together, you just feel a little bit better. If you watched my last video, you know that I have been dealing and experiencing postpartum depression and anxiety. And when mental health comes into the picture, it can be very easy to kind of just let yourself lean in to the comfort of being unhappy. And it can be really easy to lean into not taking care of yourself, keeping your pajamas on, not taking a shower, not doing your hair, not, doing your makeup if that's something that you like to do, whatever. So it's really easy to do that. So I've been trying really hard to be conscious about not doing that and making myself get ready, making myself feel good, because that feels good. So Fridays are really nice wellness days for me. And the reason being is because I don't typically have any meetings on Fridays that I have to be a part of. Sometimes I have meetings that I have to listen in on, but not meetings that I have to physically be a part of. So I'm able to get some stuff done around the house. I've got a fairly big break on Fridays where I can go to the gym, work out. I actually have a couple errands that one errand that I'm gonna run. I gotta run to Target today for a couple things. So able to get some stuff done and just take care of me. Fridays are also the day that I like to plan for the next week. So I'm gonna be doing that this morning as well. So just kind of making later easier. That's my all-time favorite productivity tip is do things now to save yourself time later. You will thank yourself so much for doing it. And it also just feels good to be ahead of the game and to be prepared. So on Fridays, every single Friday, I prepare for the week ahead. And one thing that I noticed, when I was really deep in not feeling well and not feeling myself with the postpartum depression and anxiety that I've been experiencing, I wasn't doing that. I was not planning for the week ahead. I just was just showing up on the day and being all right, well, what's it gonna be today? I'm recognizing and realizing now to catch myself prior to that happening. So I'm putting it on my to-do list, plan for next week, being a little bit more conscious of those things and recognizing what works for me. This works for me really well to plan for the week ahead and get ahead of the game. But that's not everybody's jam. That's my jam, not everybody's. But we got to recognize what works for me, what works for you, and then do those things. Okay? So make your health and wellness journey your own, because it doesn't matter what works for me. All that matters is it works for you. I'm here, of course, to give ideas and share things and tips that do work for me or that I know have worked for other people. But you got to make this organic, and you got to create this to be something that is going to be of value for you. So anyways, I've had a lot of coffee this morning, if you can't tell. Actually, I've only had one full glass, but the last couple days I've been having 2 cups of coffee, which is way more than I typically have. So I've got a lot of energy. But I also just feel I'm getting back to myself right now, which ups my energy as well. It just feels good to be feeling like me again. Because I mentioned in my last video, it's been feeling I've had a weighted blanket on me, and that things are cloudy and foggy, and I'm just not really feeling that anymore. Every once in a while, I'll feel this sense of overwhelm come over me, but I'm able to target that. And my new motto is acknowledge, assess, move forward. before anything else, we have to be able to acknowledge things. Acknowledge the things that are working, acknowledge the things that aren't working, triggers, whatever it is, we've got to acknowledge those things. So that's what's been working for me, is to like constantly remind myself of that motto: acknowledge, assess, move forward. And it feels really good. So anyways, there's my spiel. Like I said, I'm starting this video on a Friday morning. So I'm going to start right now. I'm actually on call for work right now, but Friday mornings typically don't get any on-call calls. So just trying to get a couple things done. Going to start planning my week ahead. So let's do this. So right now I'm just filling out my weekly schedule. So this is a weekly schedule little deal that I actually just like created myself. I've had a lot of, because I shared this on social media once, quite a few people actually ask if they could have it or if I could send it to them. So I think I'm gonna actually post them or put them on my website, or might make an Etsy account, because I have quite a few like productivity things that I've made, and so I'm actually thinking about like selling them and having them be like part of my business. So stay tuned, because this thing has been super helpful for me. It's got like, it's broken down by 30 minutes. All of my appointments are by 30 minutes. And then I've got like a Saturday, Sunday spot, and then a full to-do list over here. And I've got space for the morning and at night too, which is just really nice, because sometimes I'll write down like, when I'm planning this, I'll write down like what I kind of want to have for dinner each night. So a lot of stuff will go onto this one sheet of paper, and it's just like a really quick like reference point. And I really like it. It's been like super, super useful. And so that's what I'm doing right now, is just filling it out. What I do is I take this as like, again, that quick reference point for all things in my life. So my full-time job, my personal life, and like all of my like side business stuff all goes onto this one thing, and I color coded. So everything has its own color. That is just how I keep things organized, but I like having one place for everything that I'm able to see. I can still go to my work calendar or go to just my personal calendar and see like just what that looks like, but I like having one reference spot too, where I can see everything to have like ease, right? Because then I'm able to see like, okay, how am I going to actually balance all of this? Because if I had separate calendars for everything and that's all I had it, my brain would not be able to like, okay, can I do this and this at the same time? Like, would that work? I have to have this. So anyways, I take my work calendar and like transfer things onto here, and then I take my Google Calendar, so like my personal calendar, transfer everything onto here for this week, and then anything that I'm doing for like my side business, I put that onto here. So that is kind of how I do my whole schedule. And then like I said, I will try to plan out as well like what we're going to be eating for dinner the week ahead. Sometimes I do that on Fridays, sometimes I do it over the weekends. It just kind of depends. But I'm realizing right now that I do like to be like ahead of the game, so doing it on Sundays has kind of like caused me stress at some points. So realizing now like, hey, if I do that on Fridays, I'm actually like less stressed. The kids aren't here. I'm able to like think about it a little bit more, just be a little bit more proactive and ahead of it. So time. So I finished up like the stuff I had to do before I was able to leave, and it is time to go to the gym. My absolute favorite part of the day. That's like for me, right? Like, love my kids, love my family. Okay, we get it. This is my favorite part of the day. Getting to work out. I'm getting to leave the house. So nice. I also noticed that when I was like in the like depths of not feeling very well, I stopped going to the gym. I just started doing garage workouts again. I was kind of blaming it on my schedule because my schedule did get a little bit busier, but there was still a way. Like, I could have still made it happen. I just wasn't doing it. So now I'm really focusing on saying like, okay, how can I prioritize my day to make sure that this me time is still happening? So really glad that I took the time to do that, because I have made it to the gym every single day this week except Wednesday, and that was by choice. I was like ungodly sore on Wednesday, so I didn't actually want to go. I just went for a really long walk that day. So feeling great. Gonna be doing a back workout today, maybe a little bit of core, I don't know. And then I gotta run to Target for a couple of things, so let's go. Alright, so I just got done with my workout, having a granola bar for a little snack. About to run into Target really quick and just get a couple of things that I need. Going to Target is like therapy, right? Like, let's be real. So being able to back up a workout and then going to Target, goddamn, that feels good. And I'm parked like kind of far away from Target because I'm still not like the most comfortable person like filming myself in my car, like out in public. And of course, someone decided to park really far away too, facing me, and just keeps looking at me. So, really awkward. Cool. So, now I feel really uncomfortable, and I think I'm gonna run in. So, I'm gonna try not to get a coffee at Starbucks in here, because I still have coffee in the pot sitting at home that I can have. And I actually usually like that better than Starbucks coffee, so I'm gonna try not to do it. I'm thirsty, that's why I'm thinking that. And I forgot to fill my water bottle up before I left, and now I'm eating, so it's like, ugh. So I'll probably get like maybe a kombucha or something like that. Anyways, here we go. Self-care Fridays. So I stuck to the plan for the most part. I literally went in for paper towels, peaches and bananas. I accidentally spent $50 and I got 2 bags of things, but all good things. I'll show you when I get home. Okay, so I like unpacked everything already. I said I was thirsty. I got one of these. I absolutely love them. They're 0 sugar kombucha. So good. I got this freaking like dollar section, you know, that not everything is $1 anymore. But I got this like cute little winter hat because I love these little pom-pom ones. And then I just got this like really simple kind of like brownish tan shirt, comfy, something I can like easily lift up to breastfeed if I'm gonna wear it like to bed. But I also think it'll be like really cute just with like leggings or something too. So this is kind of outside of my color wheel, but I've been digging it lately, like when other people are wearing it. So I was like, I want to try. And then I also got this conditioner. Smells so good. It's like a sulfate-free whatever kind. I don't even know what it smells like. It's like roses, flower. I don't know. It like doesn't have a scent on there, but it's super good. I get the one that's for frizzy and dull hair. my hair is always frizzy because it's got a little bit of like wave and curl to it, but also just like postpartum hormones and stuff, I feel like hair can get like kind of dull and blech. So that's the one I got. Kind of excited to try it out. I have been out of conditioner and like stealing Olivia's for a while, so excited to have my own like adult conditioner again. So I was gone all that time and I still have like 25 minutes of my break left. So I'm going to eat, I think, because I'm pretty hungry after that workout. So I'm gonna put this stuff away and then eat. Okay, so I just tried on the shirt that I just got at Target, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna try it on really quick. I'm gonna leave it on. Like, I don't care how weird that is that I literally just bought it and then I'm gonna put it on and actually wear it. But I'm gonna do it because wow, it's comfortable and I think it's pretty cute. It hits at like a nice length that's like, oh, is that a crop or is that a regular shirt? Which is nice. I like that. I got a size medium. It's definitely like loose and flowy, which I really like. And the sleeves are nice. Like, they're really stretchy, but also like they're compressed. So like they're not gonna fall when I roll my sleeves up to do stuff, but they're cozy, which I can totally see myself like wearing this, but also wearing it as pajamas. My wardrobe is basically pajamas, athletic wear, and then like a combination of both. So it's really all I buy. So it's what I like, and so that's what I do. I've got a call coming up. I'm eating a brownie because that is my business and that is what I want to do. I'm also having a nectarine. I had said I was going to get peaches at Target, but I ended up getting nectarines. They just looked a little bit better, and that's actually what Troy likes too better, so whatever. And then I got a pump. I haven't actually pumped yet today, and it is 2 o'clock now, so I definitely need to. But I've been finding that like every once in a while I can wait until like towards the end of the day and just do one pump and just get like a ass load of milk in that one pump. I don't do it every day because I don't want my supply to go down just from like supply and demand, you know, but every once in a while I can do that. And today just ended up being one of those days where I was like, ugh, I do not feel like pumping right now. I'm just gonna do it later. So I'm just trying to like honor that and like give myself the space that like if I'm really don't want to pump, I'm just gonna do it later, because I really don't want breastfeeding to be something that stresses me out. So when and if it does, which it doesn't really often, it's just sometimes that pumping that can get annoying. But when and if it does get annoying, I just like adjust, right? Acknowledge, assess, move forward. Okay, I'm gonna work. I'll be back. Okay, I just finished up with my last like scheduled call for the day. I actually just only had 2 back-to-back scheduled calls and appointments for today, so it's kind of a really nice like super light Friday. I am pumping right now, so I've got my little like pumping bra on, which is actually just an old sports bra that I cut nipple holes in to put like put the pump in, whatever. But yeah, so I'm kind of done for the day, to be honest. I work for another 2.5 hours, but I don't have necessarily anything like scheduled to do. So I'm just gonna try to like finish up some stuff and then prep for my Monday so that my Monday is easier. Because as you know, I'm all about making later easier. So I'm probably just gonna go through and prep my calls for Monday so that it's just a less stressful day. Troy's probably going to be out of town all weekend this weekend, and so I know that it's going to be fairly hectic with the kids. He was actually gone almost all week as well, so it will be like almost a full week of me taking care of the kids at home by myself and working full-time and just trying to do all of the things that you do as a mom. Lots of different things that I'm trying to balance, but making it work as best as I possibly can. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish up pumping here really quick, and then I do have to go on call for a little bit more today, and then I'm hoping that it It's been like off and on raining all day the last couple of days, but I'm hoping that it doesn't rain for like a 15-minute burst of time so that I can go for a little bit of a walk. The park will be wet, so I can't go for a walk once the kids are home, because if we go for a walk, Olivia's gonna think that we're gonna go to the park. She's gonna freak out if we can't go, and it's gonna be wet. So if I want to go for a walk, I've got to do that before the kids get home. So hopefully can try to go do that before they get home, when I finish up being on call and finish up for the day. So we'll see. I'm about to enjoy a Rolo. These 2 Rolos have been sitting on my desk for like 3 weeks. I don't know why and how I have not eaten them yet, but it's Friday. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna eat them. So I literally just got home from my walk like maybe 3 minutes ago, and it is now raining outside. So I'm really glad that I went at the exact time that I did, because I would be soaked right now and I'd be really upset because I'd have to change my clothes for like the 3rd, 4th time today. But anyways, I just wanted to do a little bit of a check-in here quick before I sign out for the day for this video. So I'm feeling a lot better. I'm sure you can probably even tell if you watched my last video, like talking about like how I acknowledged my postpartum depression and all of that stuff. Even when I was editing it, I was like, holy crap, I was not in a good place. And it's crazy because I was feeling better then even, or maybe I was just really uncomfortable talking about it. I don't know. Like I can just tell a difference with like how I was in that video to like how I'm feeling right now. So anyways, I'm definitely feeling a lot better. There's a couple other things that I wanted to mention that I've been doing that I think is helping a lot. Again, if you watched the last video, I was talking about how my husband is my biggest trigger for like my anger, and he triggers like me getting overwhelmed and whatever. He just is like the biggest thing. My kids don't really get to me. It honestly is like him. And I feel so bad about that, but whatever, that's just how it is. That's facts. But anyways, I like need to get back to like loving him, right? Like, and that sounds terrible. So I need to get back to like expressing my love for him, and like not only like to him, but for so long it was just me and him, right? Like him and I have been together for over 10 years. So for the bulk of our relationship, it was just him and I. And so we're really trying to figure out like how to be parents, and now how to be parents of 2 kids. And so there's like a lot that's gone into that. And so anyways, one thing that I've realized is like I've been having my kids as like my phone background, which I think is a normal thing as a mom, you do. So what I did when I'm at work, I like have my phone open like the whole time, usually, just because it doesn't matter. I have my phone open. And so for the longest time I had like pictures of the kids on there. So what I did was I actually switched it. I now have, and I'll put like a little picture here so you can see it. I posted this picture on Instagram, I think, anyways. I have a picture of like a moment from him and I now as like the background of my phone. And I think that that makes a big difference. Like I look at my phone 100 times every single day, at least. And so seeing that is kind of that like constant reminder of like, of not only that moment, because that was a very happy moment, but also it just like reminds me like, oh yeah, I'm working on us, I'm working on us, I'm working on us. And so I think that's one thing that's like helped a lot. Still trying to like take what he does as like at surface level, like I mentioned in my last video too, which I think is still helping. He's actually been traveling, like I said, this past week and will be this weekend. And I think sometimes that separation can not only like, you know, make your relationship stronger, but I think it just kind of soothes the soul a little bit, makes you miss them. And so that's kind of been like a bittersweet thing, right? Like, I'm like, oh man, I kind of want him to come home. So, and then what you'll notice too on like this screenshot of my phone is that I changed the labels of all of my little folders to affirmations. And I think that's kind of a cool little thing, just to like constantly have those like positive affirmations in your life. I don't know, can't take credit for it. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, okay, I am doing that. So anyways, that's just like a fun little thing that I did. I can't remember what else I was gonna say, so if I think of it, I'll save it for the next video. But I hope that you are also having a wonderful day and a great week. Like I said, it is Friday for me, so I am done for the day. Troy and I are actually gonna go together and pick up the kids because that's always cute. The kids are super excited when it's both of us that picks them up because it's usually just him unless he's traveling. So we're gonna go pick up the kids and then we're actually gonna get Vietnamese food for dinner. Friday nights we usually always grab food out. So that is what we are going to be getting tonight. Super pumped. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys have a great day and a great week, and I will see you soon.